In 3, 2, 1. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. What is Gucci, Manucci's? Welcome to the Half Court Podcast. I am Darwin. We got AV by the side, you know what I'm saying? And Marcos, you know what I'm saying, is out there grinding. So shout out to my guy over there. You know, I'm doing his thing over there at Telemundo.
Doing breaking news.
Yeah, man. But, man, we out here, man. We're back up and running. We got a lot of topics to cover. We're just going to have fun with it, man, and just kind of go from there, man. Before we get this started, man, I heard you went to Mexico, bro. How was that?
No, I didn't go to Mexico. I went to a little town. It's called Del City, Texas. Shout out to all the lovely people of Del City, Texas.
Where's that at?
It is close to El Paso, so it's like right there on the border, kind of.
You got family over there?
Yeah. It was fun, man.
How was the experience? Because you guys drove over there, huh?
Yeah, it was like a 10-hour drive.
It's about fucking time you got out of the state, bro.
Yeah, it was a super small fucking place. Like, it was literally probably like, I don't know. It's small, bro. Like, there's nothing to do, but it was interesting how nice and kind everybody is in towns like that. Like, it's like everybody's real close together type shit. Like, you're driving down the street and everybody's like, they'll say hi.
You feel like everybody know each other and shit like that.
Like there's only 2 little stores in the whole town, and then there's no Family Dollars, no Walmarts, no. Me and my girl stayed in a fucking RV. It was an adventure, bro. It was an adventure because it's like a little town, so a lot of people work there. So they only go to that little town they do a lot of agriculture. Yeah. So it's a lot of pizca de chile and cotton. Basically, that's what they do in that town, is agriculture town. Yeah. So coming back, you'd be surprised, bro. Like, I thought I wasn't going to get anything out of this trip, really. Like, shit, we live in a big city. Like, that's a little-ass town. What the fuck But it's actually
different,
wild, bro.
It is different. I mean, I think it's always good to do a change of pace. You know what I'm saying? Because you just it gets to, like, humble you down. And you kind of, like, bro.
You're not, like, those, 4 full days. It was just like, wake up, go to the little store, which is like down the street, because that's the only place that sells like coffee and food and shit. So we see it was sad leaving, bro. We were like, I was like, damn, this kind of sucks. Yeah, bro, because the people were really kind. Like, they fucking took us to go see some deers. Like at sunset and shit. Like, we're out there in the middle. That's what's up,
bro. That's what's up.
You actually see like deers like in fucking what is it called, the animal shows and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could see them just fucking. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Doing their thing and shit.
I got to ride a horse. It was just like real outdoor shit. But what I came back with is generational wealth. Because that's what my uncles are doing over there. Basically, is like, They bought the little store right there, and then they bought the RV park that's behind it, and then they have cattle, and they have chickens, and then they have big. You know what I'm saying?
So like, even if the world goes to shit, they'll be all right because they got everything. You know what I'm saying?
They're already living without, like, I'm telling you,
they don't need all that like city shit. You know what I'm saying?
They don't have the little kids. You don't see them on the PlayStation. Like, they're outside fucking running around. And
speaking of that, bro, I think we need to I feel like we need to interact a little bit more with nature, because if shit hits the fan, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not used to, I heard too that us humans, we weren't meant to be in actual cities. Like, we were meant to be more in the, like, nature, just kind of like
with our balls hanging out.
Because the thing is with us, bro, I think the asset that we have is our mind, the ability to adapt to any situation. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, getting used to like hiking and doing shit like that. Yeah. Camping. Like, I hate camping, but I feel like I need to get used to that shit, bro, because you never know.
Being used to being out there with the mosquitoes.
Yeah.
And man, it was crazy because staying in that little RV we were there 4 days. So it was like a little ass shower. And the fucking boiler didn't work. So we showered for 4 days with cold water.
Oh, shit. It's good for your body, but it's like, fuck. Like,
yeah, bro. Every morning we'd wake up, we'd be like, fuck. And then just start from the bottom, like washing yourself from the bottom.
Yeah.
Like,
bro.
We're trying to get the fuck out of there. Like,
Puerto Rico, the water was on and off. Like, we had a little heater and shit that was like plug-in electricity, but sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't. And
so you're not going to sit there and wait for the whole fucking time.
You're like, you get your arm wet, and then you get like, that shit is a struggle. But There's a lot of benefits of showering, cold showers. Yeah. They always say like do that once in a while.
Bro, once I got out of it, I felt great.
Exactly. Like you feel so much better. So
we were wide awake and then fucking went in there and got that black coffee.
Yeah, ready to go.
Ready to go.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, bro, that's dope. I feel like, every once in a while it's good to do, those kind of trips, like nature, kind of connect with nature, cabins. Oklahoma has a lot of fucking cabins in like these areas in the woods and shit, you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, after doing that, I was excited to just live more. Even though that was like I said.
And I told you, bro, that was just a little taste.
Bro, just a little town too. But it was just cool, like doing all that shit, staying in the RV and doing all that shit.
So imagine when you start like, all right, bro, I want to travel and shit. Like,
I want to go to the Grand Canyon and shit.
Yeah, bro. There's a lot of like places. Like, there's that, bro. Colorado seems unreal, bro. I've seen videos and I've always wanted to go, but Colorado seems unreal, bro. It's just that connection with nature. And like Canada, bro, has fucking lakes that have blue water, clearer than the fucking.
Hey, Joe Biden, man, come on, go ahead and clear the Dream Act people, so I can go ahead and go to Tulum and Canada and all these places.
Shit, bro.
I'm stuck in the States for now.
Yeah, bro.
I'd be pissed too, and people are like, "Let's go to." I'm like,
Yeah, bro. I feel you, man. We'll see, man. I hope they fucking get away with that and just make. Because I feel like that's the right thing to do, bro, if you think about it.
I mean, if we've been doing the right thing.
For years, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are for people. I feel
like if we did what we said, because on the first application, you have to write out why you want to be here and why you think you deserve the work permit or whatever. So I feel like if you actually follow through with it.
Right, you look at it, you have a clean record. You know, you haven't committed any crimes. You're good.
Like that
should be enough.
Yeah, like fuck.
Like, come on, man. Like,
even a U.S. citizen doesn't have to.
You pay your taxes. Shit. You know what I'm saying? You working. You know,
contributing to society.
Yeah,
come on, man.
So that's good, bro. That's what's up, man. We got to definitely tap in with that. Like, do a little road trip or something. I think those are fun.
Those cabins definitely. I've been there once. I think Broken Arrow or Broken Bow. In Oklahoma. I recommend those. There's a lake by there, all that shit.
Bro. That's definitely the thing. You know what I've been seeing lately too, bro, is a lot of millennials too. They've been doing a lot of they'll turn their van into like their house, bro. Shit is dope. We were talking about that the other day, and it was one of those where it was like the motherfucker had like those Amazon vans, bro, and he turned the side part into like a window. So, bro, literally he parks in front of a beach and he has a little desk and a bed, all that shit in the van. So he's working from wherever he goes.
My guy Johnny, he does details. Shout out to Johnny on the spot. That's what he does.
Yeah.
He fucking got in his van and he just left. And he's like, people don't even know there's a private party in the Walmart parking lot every night.
Yeah.
He's like, it'll be a bunch of motherfuckers in vans. And then the only difference is that when people want to go home, they just close their van down.
Yeah. It's dope, man. I feel like that's definitely a lot of people are just. They get tired of the bullshit, so they're like, man, fuck paying rent, fuck,
all that shit.
Utilities, and they have solar panels and, all this creative
and I mean that right, staying in the little RV was humbling because it taught us that we didn't need all the shit that we have here. We couldn't fucking be smoking either, so it was like we had to just have fun looking at
what you had, you made the most out of the situation, so. That's dope, man. That's definitely dope. And I feel like we have to, sometimes pull the brakes.
We wouldn't have signal, so we couldn't even.
That's good.
The shit
That's
wouldn't
fucking
load.
perfect. That's perfect because you get to disconnect and then connect with the surroundings. And I mean,
the scary shit about those little towns though is that if shit goes down, it's dangerous, bro. Because they have one sheriff in the whole town.
That's how it is.
And if something happens, that helicopter has to come pick them up.
I think it's rare with those towns. I mean, I never see, any.
No, what my cousins told me is that what tends to happen a lot though is the old, because there'll be houses far out where nobody can really, they're really separated. So what they say is that sometimes the old people that live in those houses that are far away, they'll die and then they don't know because since
okay,
it's
you got the body there.
They actually said that there was a case where some old people died and the dogs started eating them.
Oh shit!
And it was damn, but that's just what happens because damn,
because it's probably one of those where they don't want to go to the hospital and they just want to die at their house or something. Who knows, right? Because
it's very, very much like Mexico. It's crazy. It's like basically like the little town where I was born, recreated over here in the United States. It's fucking crazy.
Interesting, man. Hell yeah, man. I'm glad you have fun because that's definitely a must, man. A little
but I would say the biggest take was that agriculture shit. Like, we're fucking clueless, bro, on just like that generational wealth shit is crazy because the people there basically own half of that town. Like, it's crazy, bro. I'm like, damn.
I've thought about like maybe, you know, trying to, you know, farm some shit like, you know, vegetables and shit, but I don't know shit about that.
I think what the thing with that is that, like, let's say you come across a big bag of money, that would be smart investing in that. Like, that's what I would like to do if I, at some point, like make a lot of money. Instead of going and buying a fucking Lambo or something like that, I would go and buy some acres and a place like that where I can make shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if shit hits the fan, I'll move to Del City, Texas, and I have my little land right there with Chile, and
you have those property. You have your plan A, plan B, like emergency type shit, where it's like you can get away.
People there, bro, work as a team is what I noticed. Like, everybody is really, team oriented. Like, I was surprised. I was like, damn, man. They make the shit work all together. Boop, 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 boop. Like, at the little store, the sisters break up the shifts. Like, it's crazy. They make it happen, man.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to, what is it, Del City, Texas?
Yeah, Del City, Texas.
Shout out to the people over there, man. They got shit popping over there. You know what I'm
saying? Two T's. That's the name of the little store right there. If you're in Del City, Texas, stop by Two T's. They got the best burgers in town.
But yeah, man, that's what's up. Let's get to it, man. We got a couple of stuff to talk about. One is breaking news about, you know, they murdered Indian Red Boy on a live. That was crucial. That was very, very
disrespectful.
It was tough. Like, for us, like, he's a 21-year-old rapper that was upcoming, and apparently he had like a beef with Nipsey. He was dissing him or something like that, and then he also had something to do allegedly with the mural vandalizing. So they really caught him off guard, and it was.
And California
wild.
is just a place where you don't play. And
yeah, bro, like, you have to like be aware, and like they got him like
on the live. He was chilling like he was at the barbershop, getting ready to get in the barber chair, and then seconds later he's fighting for his life.
Like, it's crazy, bro. Like,
it's sad to see, man. But that right there shows you that, like they say, if you live by the sword, die by the sword. So if you're out, like, this is another example of for example, what happened to Mo 3. Like, Mo 3 was talking reckless, just talking about running up on the ops and getting his dick sucked afterwards. And he was saying some really devilish shit in his music too, you know. And then look at how he ended up on the fucking highway, like, grasping for his last breath. This dude right here, he's you know, taunting the dead and doing shit like that. And then look what happens. Like,
the thing is, bro, and it's what a lot of people...
Words are powerful, man.
Yeah. What a lot of people don't realize is, like, bro, it doesn't matter how gangsta and how many guns you have. You're not immortal. Like, you can get murked by the second you fucking just...
Basically, it's just...
You know, drop your guard.
Your turn at that point. Like, if you're... When you jump in that water, like, it's just a matter of time before, like, it's your turn.
Exactly. Like, that's what it really comes down to. And it's like, I never, you know... Never felt interest in that. Like, you know, grew up surrounded by it. We would see, like, growing up in the streets, we would just see cars. Then 2 minutes later, and we had to be like, oh, shit, let's get under the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit was crazy. And it's like, I don't want to be a part of that because it's like, there's more to life than that shit, man.
That's what's killing us, man. And same as, like, the narco culture and all that shit. Like, shout out again to From Wrong to Strong, CJ. That dude right there is basically, he lived that life, and now he's telling these young people, like, that's not the fucking life. Like, it's not fun having to be tough all the time. Because then this is what happens. If you're the tough guy all the time, guess when your friends are going to call you? When there's a fight, or when they need help, or when they... You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're that tough guy that always beats me motherfuckers up, you're going to get used just because you're tough. Like, bottom line, that's what it is.
Yeah, you got to create unity, especially with the black culture and like, because that's what they want. You know what I'm saying? They want to divide it. They want them to beef and, you know.
Like that scene in Boys in the Hood where the dad tells the son, like, son, they want us to kill each other. That's why they put a liquor store in every corner. Like,
yeah, bro.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That it's a fucking hood. That's the last thing they need. Why don't they put more libraries or...
It's crazy, bro, how all that is designed to, you know. I saw this guy that was posting a video. He was like, yeah, I'm here in the, like, part of the Bronx, New York, and he showed a place that had deli shit. Strictly deli shit, processed meats, which is the #1 cause of cancer. Then he showed the next thing on the other side was a liquor store, and then the other side was like a nasty like Chinese restaurant. And it was like, see, that's what they want people to go here and consume the shit so they can, you know, get sick. And, you know, it's crazy, bro.
It's a cycle. It's just a cycle.
It is, man. And it's like,
and we fall for it, man.
I
do. Mean, yeah, like bars, all that shit. That's really what we spend our extra money on. If you look at most people, it's going out to eat in restaurants. Liquor, fucking recreational drugs, and then the rest is bills and shit. You know
yeah, bro. I think what it comes down to is they want to keep us ignorant. The less we know, the more they can control us. You know what I'm saying?
The more profit they make off of us.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta, you know, look at all these scenarios and shit. I mean, you got this the vaccines, bro. They pushing it to the extra. You know, the last time we talked about it, it was, you know, they're promoting it, but now they found the next level to keep pushing it. Like, I'm talking about on drugs, like 2 times. Like, so they created the lottery shit. Now they got Biden talking about it, saying, hey, get a vaccine, get a shot, have a beer, free beer. Who doesn't want a beer, right? You can win a car. You can win free tickets to a baseball game. You can win fucking free daycare. The way they are promoting this vaccine, bro, is super scary, bro. It's super scary, bro. It got to the point, man, listen to this shit, bro, that they were like, Hurricane Elsa's coming.
Dum, dum, dum.
Yeah, I got it right here. They were like, Hurricane Elsa's coming. So make sure you are prepared by getting your COVID vaccine. Like if the fucking hurricane's gonna be like, oh, you got the vaccine? All right, good, you good. Let me go this way. Like, come on, man. Like,
it's getting goofy.
It's getting goofy, bro.
Alex Jones might have been right.
It's getting goofy. And you know the crazy part is that these companies like Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson, bro, they make money off of this shit. They profit over $5 million ever since they started rolling out the COVID vaccines. Yeah. And guess what? The biggest investment from Bill Gates was him investing in the vaccines. This motherfucker quadrupled his earnings.
So he's
a big part.
Maybe that video was, all that bullshit was true. The conspiracies and I mean, it all adds up.
It all adds up, bro. I used to think he was a good guy, but I have my doubts now because this motherfucker talks about, I recommend this book, but those books are human population control. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then you talk about.
I remember I had a crazy ass homie that used to talk about this shit. He used to do acid and shrooms all the time, and just lock himself in his room and fucking study and watch videos. And he would tell me, bro, that this was gonna happen. Is that they're gonna just do whatever they can to control us. This fool was talking about they were gonna put us in FEMA camps, and it was gonna be like the Holocaust, and like that's what it's gonna get to.
Man, it's wild, bro. And it's
what are your thoughts on that?
They're just, the thing is, like I said, they want us to stay ignorant because that's how they can manipulate us and control us, right? And if the people don't do the right research, it's easy for the media and the government to just like implant fear. You were there at a certain point. I was there at a certain point. And we didn't know shit about this COVID thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Fear is the #1 way to control people. That's how Hitler and all that.
Yes, and it's crazy, bro. Like, to me, you know, diving in this rabbit hole of conspiracies and shit is just it is coming to, like, it's not even turning into a conspiracy anymore. It's more of a like facts, it's happening.
And then like shout out to Kwame Brown too. That's the type of motherfuckers we need to be listening to. He was talking about how all these minorities are put in the media by the elite to try to kill us off, basically. Like Charlemagne the God if you do the research on what the name means, is like Charleston something, and that dude was like a mass murderer, like worse than Hitler. Can't and shit. That guy, man. Like, so these people are literally put in front of us to control us.
It's crazy.
And they look like us. You know, they have the same skin tone. So it's easier for us to believe what they're fucking
right. Because it's easy, right? It's easy to say, like, for example, Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace. It's easy to hire somebody to say, hey, we don't like what this motherfucker's doing, so we want to clean him out, but let's hire somebody from his culture. So that way they can say it's a drug-related thing. You know what I'm saying? And
you could tarnish somebody's
yeah,
image.
I mean, it is like, yeah, it is like
that
what
whole
it is.
The blackballing. Have you heard of that?
The what?
It's like a lot of artists say that they get blackballed. So basically, like, well, Tory Lanez, he was one of them after the whole Megan Thee Stallion shit. Like 6ix9ine was another one. Like, but of course, because of the whole snitching thing. But which I kind of agree with 6ix9ine on what he was talking about being selective and like why does Jay-Z get to have a snitch as his CEO, but everybody's
bashing him,
yeah. You know? Yeah, but fuck, what the fuck was the whole point of,
we were talking about the fuck we were talking about.
Dude, that shit flowed. I don't know.
Damn. What we was talking about?
That made it even worse.
Oh, we was talking about Nipsey and how, you know, he got murked by somebody from his culture. And you were talking about like how 6ix9ine and Tory Lanez were, you know,
blackballed.
Blackballed.
Yeah,
okay.
Blackballed.
Damn.
That's what the fuck it was.
Yeah.
But people get blackballed just for, I guess, Tory Lanez shot Megan Thee Stallion and allegedly. So it's not even proven yet. So why are they blackballing him for something he might have done? You know,
it's one of those, bro. It goes back to the female always has, you know,
and she has connections with Jay-Z.
Well, that's one too, but it's like I forgot where I saw this, bro, and it was one of like there was an argument, and this was on social media. There was an argument of a lady saying like she was really defending guys, and her point was like, just because you didn't like how this person, you had sex with this person, doesn't mean that's considered a rape. You know what I'm saying? And
whoa.
It got deep, but I need to get more information because I forgot the whole argument. And it was the girl that was defending the guy was facts, because it wasn't a rape. They both agreed it was, you know, a whole situation. I'll get more info on that, but I thought that was interesting. But a lot of people like to pick quickly the female side.
Like I was chopping it up with this client I have, and he was saying that when he had to fight custody of his kid, his lawyer off top told him that he was at a disadvantage because he was a male.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm like, bro, that's what the fuck. Like, and he's a good dude. He works. And
it's true.
Respectfully, the girl is a bum. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, bro, like if you just look at the facts, like,
it is crazy.
Shout out to the single dads out there. That's a hard job right there.
It is, man. Because keep in mind, bro, right? So most of the time when they have like child support issues, because maybe the baby mama, and everybody's situation is different, but maybe it's because of the baby mama, and they can't click, right? So she has this bitter, you know, like, I'm salty, fuck you, you ain't gonna see my daughter, you ain't gonna see our daughter,
and
whatever.
I'm gonna get a check and go
and
on
I'm gonna get a
vacation
check. So what happens, right? If this person is trying to make a decent living, you know what I'm saying, working minimum wage and shit, now he can't even afford to get his own place, to, you know, be able to spend time with his daughter and shit, because he's getting money taken out of his check.
His life is miserable.
And I think it's like they need to rethink that, because it's like child support thing is like, if they both agreed to have the baby, they had sex, and boom, there goes the baby and shit. Like, I feel like it should be a 50-50. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should be a 50-50. They should divide custody and, you know, make it more fair. It's always more of the
And it depends. And there's certain cases where I mean, like, my homie did win custody, but he had to fight for that shit. Like, the anxiety that comes with that and all that.
The stress, bro. The money that you have to, you know,
come up with, and just fucking.
It's 5,000 racks, like, right off the bat. Like, you know what I'm saying? To just start, and, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, bro. It's
like, the whole process is some bullshit.
Like the whole
waiting
process.
On court dates. And you didn't even commit a crime. Like, what the fuck?
So, I mean, it's one of those, bro. It's one of those that the whole system is, it is what it is, bro.
If she is crazy, consider twice before you
exactly
go in raw in them sugar walls.
Before you put them legs behind the ears.
Because there is,
and you start going crazy. Think about it.
There is such thing as pre-cum. Even if the pullout game is strong,
there is such thing as a psycho bitch. So think about it. All that shit, bro. It's crazy. You know, the whole system, the way America's run, bro, is a business at the end of the day. I think that's how we got to look at it. And we just got to, figure shit out.
Adapt and overcome and just
stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble. I think that's the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't sell drugs. Don't smuggle drugs. Don't do drugs.
Yeah, bro. I'm doing as much research, bro. It's trying to consume more natural shit. So I was like, damn, I think I'm going to get a headache. So instead of taking pills, I was like, how can I reduce the headache? So there was a couple of things that I did. I did like massage. There's this area right here that kind of like, if you massage it right, it relieves, headaches and shit. Putting a cold towel in front of your head, that reduces that shit. Yeah, drinking a lot of water. So it's like, just because, like, yeah, bro, staying out of trouble too because of the whole, medical shit. Like, that's one of those things. Like, that's how I haven't yet gotten to because they're going to. What
are you talking about?
The wrist.
Oh, okay.
Like, fully checked because I know I'm going to get taxed, bro. Like, they're going to fuck me. They're going to be like, you need to get a CT scan. You need to do this. We need to do surgery here, and here's the bill. And then there I go with a fucking $15,000, $20,000 bill and shit. Like,
see, that's
fucked up, bro. It's fucked up.
That's why I don't understand y'all motherfuckers that play sports and don't get paid for it. Like, I understand you love the sport, but fuck. I mean, way too many homies that fuck their fucking knees up, and now they gotta get surgery, and they gotta go get a job and finesse the insurance.
Yeah, bro. It's a lot of things. I mean, it's one of those, bro. It's the love of it. I'm not supposed to be playing basketball, but my dumb ass be playing. So, I mean, it's just me being. It's the love of the sport. Yeah, it's the love of the sport. So, yeah. But yeah. I just got to say, man, just stay woke on those vaccines. Fuck that shit. I heard they're going to rule those motherfuckers out. I don't know if it's here in this country, but they're going to go door to door. I saw that in the news somewhere.
Would you like a vaccine?
Bro, y'all better get the fuck out, bro. Like,
doors are getting slammed like you the Jehovah Witness.
Yeah. It's crazy, bro. There's something, man. That's something we don't know about, bro. But this is the thing, bro. I got a conspiracy on this vaccine shit, right? The president of Haiti got murked.
Hit the button.
Which one?
The scary button.
I got another one, bro.
Oh, shit.
So, the president of Haiti got killed at his own house. And I think it's an inside job, bro. I think it was an inside job. There's two scenarios here that it's possible. One, the government had to do with it, right? Because they wanted to roll out the vaccines, and the government of Haiti was like, nah, I'm not doing that shit. We don't need that. We have natural sources here. Their cases were the lowest in that country, bro. Low. They were like, we have natural sources for us to combat this pandemic.
In Haiti?
In Haiti.
Okay.
Right? The moment he gets killed, a week later, they send the vaccines over. So that's one. Another one, they say...
They're basically like, ha...
Yeah. So my thing is like, okay, how does it, like, it doesn't matter, like, what president from what country you are. You have to have good security, right? So people just come in and kill you just like that. There's got to be something. There's got to be somebody in there saying like, hey, this is the loophole. He does this at this time. That's one conspiracy. The other one is because it was like close to 11 to 15 guys, and a couple of them were Colombians. So they said also that it had to do with any like Colombian cartel thing, because the cocaine comes from Colombia. Haiti's a pit stop. And if you have a president that's against that, then we need to get rid of that issue because we need to move that to Miami. So Haiti was a pit stop. Boom, from there to Miami, get the drugs in. That's scenario number two. It's crazy.
Which one do you think makes, maybe both?
Man, it could be both.
Let's get this nigga the fuck out of here.
Because you think about it, bro. One of the conspiracies, they say that, the government does want drugs to be in the United States because that's how they get rid of low.
Let's not listen.
We're gonna get shut the fuck down.
That's a whole nother podcast.
Fuck that, bro.
You gotta get the flow on that one.
Yeah, bro. Looks like a little fucking small ass pistol. I gotta check.
Jamming, bro. Oh shit! If you were in Chirac, you would already got popped.
For real.
There you go. That's weak. We got to work on that one.
I got to get a little AR-15 and shit, man. You know.
But about that, basically, the United States is the government are the ones that put the drugs in the market. Just go do your research and you'll go watch an interview with Freeway Rick Ross, and he basically tells you like
so think about
a lot of the deals was basically made with agents, DEA agents.
So think about it.
Motherfucker, a DEA agent that's undercover just sold you 200 pounds of weed. Now you're selling them in the street. Like, the government's the one that's putting all this shit so they can put them in prison, and then it's the cycle that we're talking about.
Exactly.
So basically, they put the drugs in the street, and then the motherfucker gets caught with the drugs, and then he goes to jail, so it's a win-win for them.
Yeah.
That's basically how
and
that shit works.
And it seems like the DEA is doing the work. Like, oh, shit, they're trying to, clean. And think about it. Now that you say it, it's a win-win situation for the United States because, like, okay, we need to send those vaccines over, but we also need to make sure that Haiti's a good pit stop, right? So they go and talk to the Colombian cartel and be like, hey, y'all got to do y'all's thing. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. Let's make this happen so we can send the vaccines and y'all can send the
There's another
little snow over there.
There's a lady, her name is Anabel Hernandez, a book called El Traidor, which translates to the traitor. And she basically breaks down how the cartels operate and how they work with the government to basically make all this shit happen. So it's Anabel Hernandez, El Traidor. That shit, Narcos and all that other shit is like...
Pussy shit.
Not pussy. It's more like written and scripted. Yeah. This is the real shit. Like, she gets journals from Vicentillo, which is El Mayo's son, like in real time. So it's some shit, man. Like, it really allows you to understand how the cartels work and operate. And this lady, like, they want to kill her. The government wants to kill her. The cartels wants to kill her. And the reason why she did it is because she says that she's such a Mexican, like, patriot that she's willing to die for her people to know the truth. So, and she's like, they say that the war against, dicen que es la guerra contra el narcotráfico, but they never say that it's against the government. Like, why are you guys hiding that you guys are part of it, is what she's saying.
It gets crazy, bro. It like, if you really want to dive in that rabbit hole, there's also a conspiracy that says, that United States runs Mexico, the Mexico cartel. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those where I feel like that problem could have been solved, but like it's not convenient for the United States for that problem to be solved, So it's a lot of shit, bro, and it's really
very sad, Ben.
It's sad. It's sad.
So many towns and so many families were ruined by those cartels that came in and started terrorizing, because that's what they did. They came on some like Al Qaeda type shit, leaving fucking heads in the plazas and just doing sick shit, man.
Yeah, bro. And if you really if you're not like us, we're like more, strong minded and shit, you can start fucking panicking and, fear.
That's why they do it, man. They did it like exactly like the Al Qaeda motherfuckers. Like, they would chop people's head off and put it on social media, and like it was almost like they didn't want people to not know about it. They wanted them to know about it, so everybody would be scared, and they know that you might be next. So you better fucking work with the program.
Yeah, it's wild, bro. It's a lot of craziness that's going on right now. Like, it's really, if you're somebody average and you're watching the news, like, you're going to be losing your shit. You're going to be panicking. You're going to be, because you don't understand the concept of it. Shit happens for a reason, man.
And the shit on the news, you got to think about it too, it's
inflated.
Like, it's motherfuckers like you and me that are looking at what's going on in the world and choosing what's important and what's not. So really, like, who are they to tell us what we should know? Or, that's why, fuck all that.
I don't know how exponential this shit is going to get, but there's another, I guess it's COVID on crack, COVID on steroids. It's called the Delta. And
hit that shit again.
Oh shit! Finally, bro.
I've been fucking saying it. If you're not ready, you better get ready.
So, are we gonna get phase 2 of fear again? I don't fucking know. But people, please do not panic. Please do not panic. Understand the pattern of this whole cycle of how the fucking government and the world works. Understand that there's always going to be some kind of disease. You think about it, Ebola, the fucking Zika mosquito, all that shit. There's always going to be diseases that is going to come after humanity. The best thing you can do is just prepare yourself by staying healthy, sleep, vitamins, all that shit. Eat healthy.
Don't be stressed.
Don't be fucking stressed, because what they're going to do is going to say, oh, they're going to say, hey, we're going to possibly do a lockdown. Hopefully it doesn't get to that shit. And if it does, don't fucking panic. Don't go for the toilet paper.
I'm ready for another little lockdown.
Don't panic. I mean, they might say they're going to do the mask thing again. That shit doesn't work, but they're going to say all the things except eat healthy, get sleep, drink water, and consume your vitamin, all that shit. All that they're going to say it's going to be the same cycle. Now, I don't know if that's going to create chaos to the point where the world loses its shit. Hopefully we don't get to that, but it's a possibility. So you heard it here first.
What are your plans?
Say what?
What are your plans for generational wealth?
Well, brother, I mean, I think, what I got to do is, build business that's going to keep, giving residual income, invest in real estate, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what, we still need real estate. I think there's going to be a crash pretty soon because they're lending. The real estate market is super high right now. Uh-huh. So right now, a lot of people are getting houses and shit, and they're not going to be able to afford it. So I think there's a crash coming soon. But yeah, bro, I think that, bro, investing and getting that residual income, I know with properties, like buying a couple of properties in Puerto Rico, buying a couple of properties here is going to keep that cash flow going. Like you said, buy something like a little ranch where I can just, disconnect from everything. Work on, multiple businesses, investments, like crypto. I'm big on crypto. Make that a source of income, help my brothers if they want to open a business and shit, invest in that, so. That's, I think, my plan. Multiple sources of income. Yeah, multiple sources. Have my money work for me and not, stress too much, bro.
That's that's the key, because if we just keep making the money and spending it, it's the same
it's a cycle. It's the same cycle, bro.
Insanity's doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. So.
Exactly. So, yeah, man, we'll see where that goes and shit. But there's a lot of craziness, man. I don't know if you've seen this shit. Did you see the Gulf of Mexico?
The Gulf of Mexico, I didn't.
There was literally fire underwater, bro. So there's some kind of weird shit. Literally, it was a circle, and there was fire under it, under the fucking water, bro. They call it the eye of fire, some shit like that. So that, to me, was like, how's that even fucking possible? You can see it flaming. Let me see if I have it here, bro. It's crazy. So they got that going on with the Gulf of Mexico. They were trying to put that shit out with water, which didn't make sense. And they finally were able to put it out. But there's also, the Navy put 40,000 pounds of explosives in the water. I don't know what the fuck is going on there, but I don't know if they're trying to kill something that's under there. I don't know what the fuck, bro. It's crazy. So look at this shit. Look at that. That's literally fire, bro. It's fire.
That looks like a little volcano.
Yeah. So they're trying to put it out with water, and it's like...
It's not going up?
Nah, it's you know what I'm saying? So that really caused a lot of, people are like, what the fuck? The fuck is going on?
Shraggy?
You know what I'm saying? And then they did that bomb, which was 40 pounds, just out of nowhere. They decided, let's just,
Bro, all this shit looks fake. It looks like...
I don't know that.
No, I mean, I'm not saying it's fake. What I'm saying is, the whole situation looks like some movie shit.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. There's some conspiracies on that too, and it's just fucking crazy, bro. Because we don't know what the fuck they're doing with that. I don't feel like there's a purpose to say fuck the marine life, which is a big part of the ecosystem of the earth. We need the fishes and all the shit to work the way it works. Because if not, we can't survive. They have a big part in the way the world.
Everything does, man. Yeah. That's what's crazy. Every little fucking thing that's...
So them motherfuckers were like, fuck that shit. And people say that it's NASA started as ocean, they were exploring the ocean, and they saw something that they didn't fucking...
understand.
They saw something that they were like, fuck this shit. Let's just focus on space. Yeah, bro, think about it. Now they're focusing on let's go to Mars. Let's go to Mars. We can build life over there. Why? What the fuck did you guys saw in the ocean that is causing you guys to be
this ocean is scary.
Is Aquaman down there with fucking the Megalodon shark or fucking...
Who knows?
Mermaids and shit?
That's scary, bro.
The water is scary, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like that shit,
especially
when you dive into like, well, we can't dive, but like, especially when you go down in a submarine where you can't see the sun of light. Fuck that. Like, we're talking about, you know, like that's fucking depths that anything can be under there. You know, like yeah. And I've seen whales, bro, with half of their body gone, and it's like something just went.
Yeah, fuck that.
So they get washed out in the shore, and they're in the fucking, like...
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Fuck all that. Shout out to Gilly the Kid, man. Shared this little thing that I think we can talk about.
Yeah.
Okay, so he said, the worst thing you can do as a man is act out of emotion, because once you come down, you have to deal with the shit you started when you weren't stable. So I think that's an important message for all men, just in general, because...
Yeah.
Especially in panic times like this and the whole COVID shit and any panic time, like we have to know how to control our emotions and not let all this shit fuck with us, because we have to be strong. And
no, that's a big one, because, you know, we make our decisions based off of emotions most of the time. And if we don't learn how to control it, we can make a decision or hurt somebody's feeling without us even knowing, because we're just focused on that moment. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's a lot of... My brother's one of those that sometimes it's like, bro, I had to tell his ass, like, calm the fuck down. You know what I'm saying, Elmer?
Yeah.
So now he thinks about it a little bit more before he just acts off of emotions, because it's like, you never make the right decision most of the time. Like 99% of the time, you never make the right decision when you're letting your emotions.
And then, like he said, then you have to deal with the repercussions of you. So you basically shot yourself in the foot. You just basically acted out, and then... It didn't make it better. It made it worse. Now you got to fix that problem. And like it's
definitely a thing, man. So
because it's happened many times. When I read that shit, I was like, damn, that's facts.
Yeah. AV, man, tell the people what you got going on, man.
Man, I got a little barbershop in the works, man.
The logo's clean, bro. The logo is motherfucking clean, bro.
Shout out to J Paulo.
Once again,
came in with the motherfucking clutch design, did it in like a day.
How's the whole process been, bro? From the moment you guys got the building and shit, kind of.
So in a month, this is what happened. Basically, I was working at Fading Up, and it was just my days were over at Fading Up.
It was time to move on, type shit.
Yeah, it was just time to create my own atmosphere and my own vibe and stuff. So I found a building on 25th, the Dos Cinco district. So it's like the Mexican district here in Oklahoma City. And 234 Southwest 25th. That's where I'm at. And we're not open yet. We're still adding the final touches to it, but the barbershop is done. The chairs are in there. The floor is
it stressful
down.
to just kind of map everything out?
Man. No? I've had this shit planned for a minute, so I already knew what I wanted in there. And really the hardest part, not hard. I mean, we're putting in work. We did all the work ourselves. But it wasn't like
stressful to the point where you're like, fuck.
Nah.
It was more exciting type shit.
It was a lot of my dad's friends that helped us with the construction. So that was good. It was it was smooth. Right now, I'm looking for licensed barbers. So I'm really not going to open until I have maybe 2-3 barbers. So any licensed barbers out there with a good vibe, come through and well, get in contact with me and we'll set something up so we can chop it up. But my whole vision with this shop is to basically create content in there and cut and do all that shit. So like all the barber lifestyle content is gonna be shot in there.
That is big.
I can even probably start a little podcast or something in there that I can just do with barbers.
There's all kinds of shit you can do, and TikTok is a big one for barbers. I've seen people walk in looking rough, bro. They cut them up. People love that shit, bro.
And the thing is, the shop has like this little back area. So that back room, I'm going to turn it into like a lounge. So it's going to be like a break room, but I'm going to have like 2 little desks in there and then the computer.
You can type work there type shit.
Yeah, so like if you take a picture of your haircut, you can go on the computer and get on Photoshop and edit it, send it to yourself. And so, you know, it's going to be, because a lot of barbers don't even know, they don't even know how to create an Instagram account or, you know, so that's my goal, is to bring a little different side to the barber game other than just like throwing the barbers out there and like figure it out. You know, I want to be more involved in just like the whole growth on social media and all that shit. You know?
Just do more to level up your game type shit. You know what I'm saying? What would be some advice you would give to the young barbers out there, man, that are like maybe a little hesitant to, you know, go to school? Because like for me,
that's been the biggest thing. Because I posted a picture and I had like 10 people hit me up, but
because I know that's the biggest like hurdle.
Like one of them had a license, so bear with me, guys. My goal is to eventually get to the point where I can get people licensed. So I mean, it's a process like everything. So, but yeah, I would say get in school, man, because it's a liability to the shop owner. Really, it's not that we're assholes, and I get it now because I used to be that person that would go ask people at our shop, like,
because at that point you're stressed because if they come in, you know,
you're breaking the law. Like that's the whole point.
Your shop can get shut down. You know what I'm saying?
So it's not even worth it. So get in school. And shit, bro, the biggest piece of advice would probably just be to be wise with your money, because that's what it all comes down to. Like most people that don't go to school is because they don't have the funds, and that's because they're fucking it up, or you know, whatever the reason may be. But school is a must. Like as much as I forgot who I was talking to, but they were saying like we should be able to change the legislature to where like, as long as you go take the test and pass it, you don't have to go to school for the 1,500 hours, because that's tough, bro. Like those 1,500 hours are a bitch. Yeah. Shout out to everybody that did that, man. Cause
it's to me it's overpowered, but
it's all about money. Going back to the system, like you just have to pay your dues. Like that's what it comes down to. And then I think another thing is why older barbers don't want to get away with that. Is because they're like, that's bullshit. I had to go through that school. Why does this dude not have to go through?
Well, I think it's just cutting the hours a little bit. I think that's just, you know, because we talked about a cop does 800 hours compared to a barber that does 15. So it's like that needs to go backwards. You know what I'm saying? And
a lot of these schools need to be better. They need to be regulated better,
and make it fun, like make it more like engaging type shit.
Like they have to be regulated, because a lot of these schools aren't operating how they're supposed to. They're taking people's money and they're just like throwing you in a classroom and making you read a book. Like, I mean, fuck, I get it. We're adults. We shouldn't have to be told what to do, but no mamen, you know what I'm saying? You should at least have some sort of fucking syllabus or something, like. Yeah. So that's my goal, is to in the future, after I get this barbershop up and going and legit, is opening up a school so I can help people get licensed, and I can cut down the fucking bullshit, because it took me a long time to get legit. So if I can help somebody's process easier, I would love that. To be honest.
And it's crazy, bro, because it's all about manifestation, and you've been through quite the journey, man. And it's crazy because now I feel like it's official, just because you had, you know, 2 shops. You moved from the 23rd one, and then you went down to the one on fucking.
The thing was, we were just trying to make shit work while we were in school.
Yeah, so that was quite the journey, bro, because it's like.
That's what one of my homies was telling me. He was like, bro, I've seen you fail a lot.
But that's the thing, bro. That's what makes us.
Kept going, though.
Exactly, bro.
I was like, you got to, bro.
Like,
you can't.
And
the shit will happen when you least expect it, man. That's what this past month has been like surreal to me, because I'm like it's been like, what the fuck is going on? Like I got the opportunity with the shop, and then I got a badass girl. Like everything just started, and it was just. I wasn't expecting it, bro. Like I was like, "What the fuck?"
But it's like one of those, bro, because you always
take it. Though.
Yeah, shit, at the end of the day, you had good intentions and you never fucking quit, bro. Like we've been through that roller coaster, bro. I've seen that shit, like where it's like, man, fuck this
moving
shit.
From this shop to this shop, and
exactly.
You've even helped me, fucking.
Like we did all this, like even with the podcast, we look at the whole journey.
It's crazy, bro. Because I was looking through my book where I set appointments. Yesterday, actually, because I was in the shop and I was just looking at everything, and I was setting up my appointments, and there was a page that I should have fucking brought it. That way you don't think I'm capping. It said I wrote this like 6-7 months ago, and it was like a to-do list. No, it was probably like a year. It was probably like a year ago. Like I found this notepad that I hadn't used, but it's the one that I used to put my appointments in. So in one of the pages, it said the shit that I had to get done. And it said, finish school, establish podcast, and what was the other one? I think it was like established Empower Visuals, which we really haven't done much with it. But the first two
but
were checked off. I was like, oh, shit. And I didn't even, like, I wrote those and then I never looked at it again. But, like, my subconscious mind kept it.
Yeah.
And then when I was in the shop with the shop already all done, and then I fucking
open that shit.
And it's like, the first one is finish school. I think the second was think of barbershop name or something like that.
I remember that, bro. Because it's like, you have to write your goals down because that's the only way you're going to hold yourself accountable of making it happen. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I've been doing this shit since I graduated high school, which is crazy because that was 2013. It's 2021 now, and I'm barely getting my shop. Like, it took a long fucking time.
Yeah, bro. And the thing is,
10 years. I started cutting hair at 16. I'm 26. So it took 10 years of going to different shops and people bullshit me over here, telling me they're going to help me get my license. People bullshit me over here. Like, it's crazy, bro.
And the thing is, like, you put yourself in a better environment to be better mentally instead of dealing with that turbulence of, like, fast-paced environment, you know, a lot of shit going on.
That's really the only reason why I would advise any barber to, like if you are going to go start your own barbershop, do it not because of the money, because the money is going to come, but it's not going to be a lot of money, you know, like you're not going to get rich off of a fucking barbershop. Like, that's just the bottom line. If you're going to go start a barbershop, do it because you want to set a good vibe in there and you want to have control of the environment. Like, that's what I'm excited for. I'm like, damn, I can play my own stuff on TV. I
just think in like what we were talking about, because you know, experiencing, you know, I've seen it and I've told you before too, is like you get to set that environment. You also get to set the rules, like make sure everybody takes out the goddamn trash, make sure everybody cleans after themselves. It's like, and I like leadership. I like to compare that as like training. I feel like when you hire somebody new, the crucial thing is that 1 to 2 weeks of training and how you develop that, you know,
culture.
Yeah, that culture, because that's, you know, if you don't teach me how to do the shit the right way, then I'm going to do it my way, and it might not be the way you like it and shit. So I think that's key.
Setting, what is it called? Fuck, there's a word for it.
And it's all, you know, setting that in brotherhood. I think that's the cool thing about the barber culture is just like, you know, once everybody is comfortable where they at and they like, you know, their work environment, you guys create that brotherhood and shit. And sky's the limit,
I don't
bro.
even know. I might have a couple girls. Who knows? It might not just be guys. You know, it might just fucking
diversity, bro. That's
there's a Zumba place right next door. So
diversity. That's one thing I'm going to tell you, bro. You should have, because right now, and I've learned this from my manager, and I think it's cool, and he's right, because in our store there's all kinds of white, black, Japanese. There's me, Puerto Rican. There was Saul that was Bolivian. So it was like, it was this good.
Saul's not there no more?
He's not. He got promoted, so he's at a different store. So it was a good like mixture. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's key. You know,
that keeps people kind of. Would you say humble maybe? Because you don't know somebody's...
It's more like, I feel like it's cool because like we get to know different cultures, and we get to like, when people walk in the store, they see that different, like, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, oh shit, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? There's unity here. There's, you know, there's diversity type shit. So I feel like that's cool, in my opinion. I feel like that would be dope. Like,
yeah, man. And just a group of people that's willing to learn from each other, like help each other out. That's really the key.
Shit, bro, I'm excited, bro.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be fun. Once everything's open, now I'm gonna throw like a little
grand opening
or something.
It's gonna be real, bro.
Give me about a month and a half, and I'll have all the paperwork and shit.
And we gonna start going crazy with the content, man. That shit gonna be crazy.
That's gonna be the funnest part, really. And that's what's cool, that I'm gonna be able to bring even barbers that don't work at my barbershop, like. I'll be able to bring them to the barbershop and shoot some content with them, or instead of me having to, you know, go to their shop all the time, like I can have my shop set up to where like we can shoot the content however we want, you know? So
definitely, man. Shit.
Oh yeah, so on Instagram, y'all can hit me up on the Instagram Cuts by AV if you guys are interested in booth rent. And
yeah, for sure, man. We gonna work on that once we start getting the content rolling. Got to give you those pinpoints for TikTok, because that's a big one, bro. People fuck with cuts.
And that's what I'm going to have my computer at the shop, so that's what's going to be tight, because I can, when I'm not cutting, I can just, you know.
That's going to be big, bro. I'm excited for that, because I've already got the swing of fucking TikTok. I know how TikTok works and how what gravitates their attention. And on the barber side, when I see cuts, I like to study it, and I'm like, it's a niche. It's a nice niche.
You just have to know how. You hit the milli on the TikTok, so I know you know what the fuck you're talking about.
It's going crazy, man. And it all goes back to, if you want to take something from the whole journey, if you guys have been fucking with us from the get-go, it's not quitting, man. That's what I can tell you, man. Not quitting, not giving a fuck who says what or thinks what. Just go. Keep pushing, man. And it's like, I've had
in a year. I mean, we have a whole fucking the podcast office.
It's still crazy to think.
I remember,
bro.
Santi. You remember we used to sit outside in your car and smoking, talking about I can't wait to finish school and fucking it's all rolling out.
Yeah, bro.
Crazy.
So it's like, to me, this is unreal because at the end of the day, bro, we can just pop in here whenever the fuck we want and just turn on the fucking equipment and put this out to the world to see, bro. Like, to me, it's mind blowing, and it's like, bro, I've tapped into a whole different culture when it comes to the Spanish one, bro. Like, a lot of people really were waiting for me to just start this shit. And it's gotten the love, and like, shout out to all the Hispanic and Latin community, bro. It's fucking going crazy, bro. So like, that's big.
Having a studio is just cool because you can like be here at whatever fucking time. Like you really don't use it how we should. Yeah. But like,
that's why I was like, that's why I had to be like, bro, I gotta
make the most out of it.
So let me start the Spanish podcast because a lot of people have been asking for it. And I just turn on the camera by myself, and it's kind of like therapy, bro, to be honest, because it's like I'm just talking shit, you know what I'm saying, in front of a camera, and it's
you get the vent.
And it was a challenge, bro. But at the end of the day, bro, it's crazy because a lot of people like hit me up, bro, and are like, I want to start my shit. Like, you've motivated me, you inspired me, and
man.
Shit.
And I think that's what's good about doing different things is like you motivate people to get on their shit too. Like that's one thing I noticed with the whole barbershop thing, like I know a lot of my peers are probably not gonna go necessarily work with me, but hopefully this like motivates them to be like, well, shit, this fool did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I think it's all any motivation, any inspiration. I mean, I think that's enough for you to keep going. And like I said,
I mean, with this podcast,
don't
like
quit.
Go look at the first episode and then look at it now, and it's a constant. Like right now, we're both fucking tired. Like we worked the job, and we got a lot of shit going on, but this is something we committed to. So it's like let's get it.
And at the end of the day, bro, it's like therapy because we get to just vent and just talk and shit and like catch up type shit because we got a lot going on, man. We definitely got a lot of shit.
And I mean, it's only gonna get even more, But what's cool is that we're gonna be living, so we're gonna be able to come to the podcast and talk about the shit we did. Yeah. So that's gonna make it even.
And it's all a circle because it's like it's content. Like once we get the I'm excited, bro. Like that shit's gonna be crazy because I know there's that lit content for the barbecue community missing, and I know we can lit that shit up.
We're about to go crazy. That area is epic too.
Yeah, and then it's like there's a rich culture here on that side that is just waiting for it to explode, and I think that's where we come in and document the whole shit. So that's gonna be big, but.
Y'all stay tuned, man.
Yeah, stay tuned for that.
Episode 81. Hopefully, we fucked up on the last episode. We were supposed to bring Lupe from Trompudos Tacos.
Are we doing it this Sunday?
We'll see, because he's a busy man.
Yeah.
But shout out to Trompudos Tacos. That's another young entrepreneur that's putting his all into his business and generational wealth type shit. So we fucked that one up.
We man, it's crazy. We got a lot of shit going on, but we're gonna work on that. We're gonna also find some more fun shit. We got a little serious with conspiracies and shit. We're gonna do some fun shit, come up with some fun segments to talk about, and just keep bringing the content, man. Where this is episode 81?
Yeah, 81.
Damn, 81. So we're gonna wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.